You don't need books on success. Truth. You already know everything you need to know. Set goals, work hard, don't back down, or give up until you get what you want. You can repeat it even in your sleep. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of books on success and high performance. But they lack practical, if painful, discussions of the emotional issues associated with success. They do not pay attention, not only to actions, but also to states. And this is a huge omission of the authors, because your actions will not lead to success until you deal with the deeply personal problems of your life, which make you behave like this. In fact, success is not a series of actions, but a state of being. Success is not what you do, but what you are. Everything you strive to achieve, all your goals, dreams and desires, is the creation of your inner essence, not actions. Being the best version of yourself is a very inspiring idea. There is something deeply satisfying about being the best you can be. Only you know your true potential. Whatever you have done in the past and will do in the future does not matter. At that moment, when you are lying in the ring, covered in blood, only the strength of your spirit matters. What is inside of you plays a decisive role. Unbridled courage is what will lift you off the floor. This takes courage. Not brains. Not muscles, but stamina, because success lies not in the amount of knowledge, but in the strength of the spirit. It's important to drop excuses if you value your future. If you are creating a future for yourself for which you are working hard, then your efforts are very important, right? And you don't want to ruin everything. If you had a list of what should never be spoiled, your future would be number one on it. Your decisions shape your destiny. The more you fight, the more you win. Your future depends on the decisions you make, not your ideas. Causal relationships are at work here, not chance. You really influence what you get. The decisions you make hundreds of times a day shape your future. They all count. So how can you change your future today? First, believe in your worth. The significance of your actions. In what your immediate actions change your opportunities in the future. Many small choices make a big difference. The phrases never give up and nothing is impossible have always been in my mind. I learned a lesson. If you do not give up trying, that is, continue to implement new ideas, nothing can stop me. I have learned in the most dramatic way that success and happiness do not depend on the size of your house or bank account. There is nothing wrong with being rich, of course. But money doesn't keep relationships going, and achievements don't heal wounds. In my quest to heal, I desperately wanted to understand how others were able to achieve real success. So I studied the stories of people who achieved the unimaginable, despite enormous difficulties. And I discovered one curious fact. Most successful people are ordinary people doing extraordinary things. That is the secret of their success. Think about it. At all times, ordinary people have achieved outstanding success. Success is a state. Success lies in you, not in what you do or have. I have found that all successful people share the same four qualities. 1. They are not afraid to take risks. 2. They are disciplined. 3. They are generous. 4. They know how to get along with people. In other words, they are purposeful and humane. Courage is what helps an ordinary person to become extraordinary. Courage will allow you to achieve incredible success. And although the choice seems difficult, with the decision comes clarity. When you choose a difficult path, realizing that from now on you will have much think harder and work harder at everything you do, extreme behavior becomes a great way to purposefully choose actions. You are dedicated to one goal, to behave with the utmost selflessness. The desire to succeed essentially comes down to making a series of decisions. And the first of them is to choose what you want to behave on the verge of a foul, or to confirm you're mediocre. Sometimes things are so simple. If we want to be successful, we need to do more. Much more. To achieve something extraordinarily outstanding, you need to make an extra effort. Although luck is more attractive than effort, it cannot be chosen. Efforts, on the contrary, are available always, at any time. Making an effort is just taking the next step. Then another. More. And further. One step is infinitely lighter than a whole journey. Being great is your choice. A commitment to take the next step. This is a position. Your lifestyle. To live in the moment means to live at the limit of possibilities. Psychological preparation is largely due to physical. Physical activity significantly improves the psychological mood. To be truly successful means to be different from others. Do not copy someone else's course of actions or thoughts. You will achieve more and be more honest with yourself if you put in the effort to excel. Real breakthroughs are driven by irresistible desire, passion, and what sets you apart from the rest, not the talent of an opportunist. To be different from others means to decide that it is no longer possible to adapt to someone and remain the same. Dissimilarity to others is a decisive factor. To be extreme, you need to do more than ever dared to do others. It means realizing that boundaries only exist in your head. You may think that your boss or company is holding you back. However, it is not. You may think that your spouse or parents are limiting you. This is not true. You set your own boundaries. That's why you need to push your limits in order to be successful. The road to greatness is not blocked by trials, circumstances, or perceived restrictions. It bears the mistaken belief that your desire is impossible. Expand your limits and you will understand that the impossible is actually possible. Maybe it's time to set new boundaries. Or get rid of them altogether. You decide. Boundary expansion is the final deciding factor. Change yourself and you will change the world. Be different today. When you make a mistake, you open up new possibilities. To learn is to learn the lessons of life that come your way. Wanting to learn and hoping to learn are not the same thing. To be a disciple is to accept everything that life has to offer, whether you think it is fair or not, and turn your circumstances into the best choice or knowledge. It means in the worst moments of life to plan the best events in the future. Sometimes you have to learn the same lesson in different ways. In addition, learning means being inquisitive and looking for situations to find answers to your questions. Ask questions until you know and understand everything completely. This is the only way to become the best version of yourself. Undoubtedly, to achieve success, it is not enough just to make great efforts. Maybe you can do something. And perhaps even something useful. However, success is not so simple. It needs something else. Need discipline. The surest way to achieve outstanding success is through disciplined actions. I learned that with discipline and enough effort, I can do anything. Discipline and effort are infinitely rewarded. You just need to get started. And persevere. The only thing that separates you from outstanding success is continuous progress. Stopping and starting again will cause you great damage, both mentally and mentally. Physical. The key to success lies in steady progress. A marathon is just a series of small steps. Disciplined action gives momentum. The main thing is to keep going. Stay in line when everyone else has already surrendered. When they frantically catch their breath, you kick and get closer to the finish line. There are no sick days on the road to success. Every day matters. Today is an important day. And tomorrow too. To move forward, to continue to act, no matter what, discipline is needed, and what a disciplined, believe it or not, the last 24 hours of your life largely determine how you perceive your goals, your potential, the endurance and courage needed to overcome pain and move closer to success. And these feelings change quite quickly. In a day, you will feel completely different. Always remember that the finish line is usually not visible until you are right at it. So run as much as you can. Then walk while you can. Then crawl, clinging with your fingertips until they cramp. But never stop on the road to success. Discipline is as much about what you do as it is about what you refuse to do. Being addicted is your choice. But you can become omnipotent if you prefer the difficult to the easy. Drop the old habit. Have the courage to deny yourself the momentary desire in order to achieve the main goal. You must decisively give up the unnecessary in order to get what you really want. Choose the discipline of self-restraint. Say no to behaviors and relationships that limit you. Say no to the need to always be right. Say no to instant rewards. Say no to momentary emotional comfort. Say no to being a victim. Say no to laziness. Say no to harmful little things. Say no to easy and simple choices. All this is incredibly difficult to do. Inhumanly difficult. And it's even harder to do it constantly. But to be successful, you have to make extraordinarily difficult decisions every day about what to do and what not to do. There are many things you can do, but if you do not give up certain actions, your efforts will go to waste. You can work harder to earn more money. But if at the same time you spend more than you earn, the extra effort will be in vain. Not only intentions lead to success, but also what you are willing to give up for the sake of goal achievement. For complete success, you do not have enough higher education, good connections or money in a bank account. You lack discipline. Doing some things and not doing others is an integral part of success. So what are you planning on doing without? Discipline starts with a plan. You become who you plan to be. If you're no different than most people, you'll go through life uncertainly, justifying your failures and optimistically assuring yourself that success is just around the corner. This is just part of the manifestation of the discipline of action and self-restraint. On the other hand, you purposefully focus your efforts on achieving success, with the other as limiting yourself by giving up everything that comes too easily. Discipline starts with planning. In other words, if you can plan, then you can get anything. The bigger your goal, the bigger your plan should be. How the greater the reward of success, the more risky the plan. But gratitude allows him to expand his capabilities. Instead of moping and complaining, he is grateful for what he can do and what he has. And gratitude enables him to give more. Gratitude and generosity enable him to be incredibly successful. Gratitude is a habit that can be developed. What you seek is what you find. Write everything down and read it. Record great events, very effective method of developing generosity. You seem to be documenting your experience. And what can motivate better than a reminder of the joy of previous victories? By writing down all the positive things in life, you create a barrier between your fears and reality. Here, on paper, everything is written in black and white. Fear and pain are the two most important factors influencing human behavior. At first you experience pain, which later you are reminded of by fear. Pain hurts you, and fear keeps you from forgetting it. Fear and pain bind actions, breaking all dreams, nullifying all the achievements and advantages obtained effort, discipline and generosity. They will destroy your spirit and soul if you let them. However, things may be different. As Marianne Williamson eloquently noted in her book A Return to Love, our deepest fear is not that we are inferior, but that we are afraid of appearing too strong. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us the most. Fear distorts your perception of reality. So, remember the general rule of life: everything is never what it seems. Disarm fear by seeking the truth. Control your thoughts. Thought control is the hardest part of the road to success. There is nothing more difficult than this. This is the biggest test. And honestly, the most important thing. It must be admitted that the path to success is harsh and difficult. On it you will definitely get bruises and abrasions. Therefore, you need to be mentally stable. What you think about the most is what you become. Today you are who you thought you were before. In the future, be who you think you are now. Everything in life, absolutely everything, begins with thoughts. When you really want something, really want to change something, you go beyond habitual behavior and actions in search of something extraordinary. Believe it or not, the extra you're looking for is love. Yes, namely love. We call it differently: kindness, empathy, compassion, disinterestedness. But, in fact, these are the names of the same thing, love. However, this becomes not immediately obvious. On reflection, such a thought may even seem ridiculous. It's just hard to believe in her. Well, there is nothing unexpected or surprising in this. In pursuit of personal achievement, we have shifted the conversation from magic to management. And yet love is the most transformative force we know. It is capable of something that no other state or emotion can do. Love can bring your dream back to life. Love gives hope. Hope offers opportunity. Opportunity creates the conditions for success. To succeed in life, you need to strategize interpersonal relationships. In her, the basis should be love for people. It contains the source of life force and inspiration that sets everything in motion. Love is the basis of real change, real progress, real relationships. Love is a reliable long-term strategy. It works in every situation. And this is one of the few differences that you can actually achieve right now. Today. Do you want to be extraordinary? Love more. The more you love, the more you succeed. There's nothing you can do about it. By loving, you change your future possibilities in spite of fear and pain. Love allows you to see opportunities beyond obstacles. Love allows you to admit failure and forces you to keep trying. Love allows you to help others achieve success. Love allows you to feel the pain and desires of others. Love allows you to do incredibly good deeds. Love allows others to take care of you and your success. So choose love. Love your job, love the people around you. Love what changes the world for the better. Always love more than seems necessary. Every day, dozens of times a day, you choose how to respond to life. You constantly make a choice to follow what you consider the most important or to make excuses and avoid making difficult decisions. In matters of career, relationships, health, and life, you have the choice to succumb to overwhelming fear or to stand up and make your mark on the world. The key to being extraordinary is to live in the present moment. Now is the time to start working on your desired future. Now is your chance to choose what tomorrow will be like. Now you have the opportunity to do what you fear the most. Now is the time to stop and think about others. Now there is an opportunity to acquire new skills. Now it's time to make your dreams come true. Now. Right now. It is at this moment that you stand at a crossroads. Right now you are choosing the ending of your life story. And you will be at this crossroads more than once today, tomorrow, and every day of the rest of your life. To get what you want out of life, you need to understand that your actions in the present moment determine your future. You can postpone important things for later or start working on them right now. The choice is yours. Of course, when no one believes in you, you involuntarily begin to think that you were mistaken. When others doubt, you also begin to doubt. When others are skeptical of your dream, you yourself become a skeptic. And you really lose if you give up. But you will succeed if you go all the way. Success feels like failure until you cross the finish line. You can give up or continue to slowly go towards your goal, step by step. You can justify your shortcomings or take responsibility for achieving outstanding results. Today could be the day you start winning. If something did not work out the first or second time, even after a lot attempts, it does not mean that it will never work. Maybe the next time will be lucky. Maybe next time the human spirit will rise above the beliefs of the mind to reach unimaginable heights. But only if you believe in it. Believe in yourself. No one can believe it instead of you. You must do it yourself. It takes deep devotion to make your dreams come true. And a goal. But the struggle to reach your goals can be brutal too. You will expire blood in the soul, suffer from pain, and wonder why they put grandiose ambitions in the foreground. Giving up a dream is not a matter of life and death, at least not physically. But as soon as you stop fighting, you will begin to die internally. If you give up, you will perish spiritually. When fear and doubt overwhelm you, fight fiercely. Stand up for your chosen destiny. And if you happen to fall, get up. Cleanse yourself from the wounds of failure and loss and try again. Then again. More and more. Do not throw up your hands, hang your head and admit defeat. Refuse to silently lose. Because your dreams are worth fighting for. You have a choice to surrender or continue to fight. This is the key point. A moment that defines the rest of your life. This is your opportunity to believe in yourself. One person can change the course of history. You can be that person. Because when all is said and done, love and relationships in our lives mean so much more than any success. Subscribe to the channel to be aware of new videos. Share useful content with your friends and become better. With faith in each of you. To success in the shortest way with us. See you.